Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session on journal aptitude. So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the next topic that is series formation? And I'll be also telling you the tips and tricks and shortcuts which can easily help you to solve the series formation questions. Okay. Very good evening, Shubhra. Very good evening, Janu. So, guys, quickly tell me if my screen is visible and I am audible loud and clear to everyone. Quickly type Y if I am audible and visible. Come on, if I am audible and visible, my screen is visible. Come on, type Y. Great, great, great. Very good evening, Prachi. Very good evening, Isha. So I'll be basically, speaking in Hindi and English both. That is English. Okay. So because what we want to do is we want to enjoy this session, right? Apart from understanding the tips and tricks, we also want to enjoy the session, and mathematics is all about enjoying. Okay, you don't have to take pressure about maths. You know, मैथ्स का एग्जाम है एप्टीट्यूड का एग्जाम है क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा ओके सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड यस यू गाइस आर रेडी okay so series formation, basically we have, in series formation there are many kind of series or many kind of questions come. Okay, so mix series come, that means in mix series you can get numbers, you can get alphabets, everything. Okay, you also get geometric series in which there is addition, subtraction, square, cube, सबका mixture. Okay, you get a mixture of everything. We have another series which is arithmetic series, okay, which is basically plus minus. Okay, then we have ration series, then we have the perfect cube, perfect square, and apart from these we also have the alphabetic and the missing numbers. Okay, so we will be discussing all these, you know uh, series, and basically I'll be discussing these series with the help of questions which comes on the CSIR net exam. Okay, so let's move on. So before we start with any kind of question, we have to remember just two things whenever you're trying to, solve any kind of series formation question. You have to remember two things. What are the two things? First is decrease case. Okay, so that means suppose I get any kind of question. Okay, and I want to understand the pattern of that particular question. Okay, तो उसमें क्या हो रहा है, whether it's a minus, whether it's a plus, whether it is decreasing, whether it is increasing, how to understand that, right? So how to understand? Suppose a pattern is given and it is decreasing very slowly. Okay, it is decreasing very slowly. Then you have to understand ki minus sign is being used over there. Okay, suppose my pattern is somewhat like 9, then 8, then 7. So यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? It's decreasing. So that is minus sign is being used, right? And the other case is increase case. Okay, so in increase case, जैसे कि numbers increase हो रहे हैं, like 1, 2, 8, 10, यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? Increase हो रहा है. Okay, so यहाँ we are also adding the numbers, we are also, multiplication can also be possible, square can also be possible, and cube can also be possible in the increase case. Okay, whereas in the decrease case only subtraction and division can be possible. Okay, understood guys? Any problem in this? in these two cases कैसे पहचानना है, what kind of pattern is coming? Any problem? Yes, no? So basically we get questions where we have mixed numbers, mixed alphabets. Kabhi kabhi they can also ask square, they can also ask cube. Okay, they can also multiply question. Okay, these kind of stuffs can come. Okay, so now next is, let's take an example and let us understand it. Okay, so this is our first question. Okay, so first question we have, and here it says we have a series 1, 5, 14, 30, 55. Okay, so here we have to understand what is happening in this particular pattern, first thing. Okay, and then second thing is we have to find out what will be there in the blank space. Okay, so let's find out what is the pattern going on over here. So here we can see, so we have studied two cases, right? Decrease and increase, right? So increase में क्या क्या होता है? Addition, multiplication, square, cube, these things are possible in the increase case. Okay, so what is happening over here? 1, 5, 14, 30, 55 मुझे दिख रहा है, right? So what is happening? We can see it is increasing. ये एक increase case है. Okay, so in increase case, either addition, multiplication, division is a decrease case, or cube, square, these are possible. Okay, so here what is happening? 1, and after that it is coming 5. That means 1, if I add 2 ka square, that is 2 square, what will I get? 5, right? Then again, if I take 5 and then I add 3 square, I get 14, right? Similarly, if I get 14 and उसमें अगर हम 4 का square add करें, then we will get 30, right? So what is happening over here? You see addition भी चल रहा है, square भी चल रहा है, right? That means in the uh, increasing case, addition and square both are there, right? So 1 plus 2 ka square is 5, 5 plus 3 square is 14, 14 plus 4 square is 30, then 30 में अगर हम 5 का square add करेंगे, then we get 55, right? So what would should be my answer if I add 55 में अगर हम 6 का square add कर देते हैं, then my answer will be 91, right? Understood, guys, how to understand the pattern over here? Any questions in this? Okay, Shivali, right now, am I audible to you or not? Yes, the correct answer for this particular question is the option 3, that is 91. Okay, the correct answer is 91. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Let's see यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. Okay, so here it says I have to find out this particular blank space, right? So here it is 100, 121, 144, 196 is my last term. So I can clearly see यहाँ से we can understand that 100 is 10 ka square, then 11 ka square, then 12 square. So obviously my next would be 13 square. So my correct answer would be 169, right? 169. So the option 4 is the correct answer. See, analyzing the pattern, you have to basically see the pattern. चल क्या रहा है वहां पे? एडिशन चल रहा है, सब्सट्रैक्शन चल रहा है, स्क्वायर चल रहा है, या फिर क्यूब चल रहा है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वॉच दैट. ओके, सो इस क्वेश्चन में वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन की 100, then 121, then 144. सो यहाँ दिख रहा है 100 is 10 का स्क्वायर. यहाँ 121 इज 11 का स्क्वायर. सो सिंपल सा ट्रिक है, यू हैव टू सी द फर्स्ट टू numbers of that particular series and check. सपोज यहाँ पे 10 का स्क्वायर आता है लेकिन यहाँ पे हमारा 15 का स्क्वायर आ जा रहा है. ओके, इंस्टेड ऑफ 11 का स्क्वायर वी आर गेटिंग 15 का स्क्वायर. सो दैट इज नॉट मैचिंग, राइट? वहां पे कुछ तो डिफरेंस आ रहा है, करेक्ट? सो यू हैव टू एनालाइज दैट वे. ओके, so let's take another question and you will be more clear about that. Okay, so before that, before moving on to another question, पिछले क्वेश्चन में हमने देखा वी हैव 100 स्क्वायर, 121 स्क्वायर, 144 का स्क्वायर वी गॉट. ओके, सो हियर स्क्वायर था, तो आई ऑल्सो नो दैट 10 का स्क्वायर इज 100, 11 का स्क्वायर इज 121, 13 का स्क्वायर is 169. So these square we know. But what if suppose we get a square number which we don't know, which we याद नहीं है मुझे उसका square क्या होगा. Suppose there is a square of 24 का square. Okay, इसका square. I don't remember the square of 24, right? It's very difficult to remember till any number. Understand? So 24 ka square, I don't remember. So at that point of time, basically you cannot rely on the technology every time or on the calculator every time कि 24 का square निकालेंगे तो मुझे आंसर मिल जाएगा. Sometimes एग्जाम में वो स्लो चलता है, कैलकुलेटर इज वेरी स्लो, राइट? सो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम हम 24 का स्क्वायर कैसे निकालेंगे इजीली इफ यू डोंट रिमेंबर? सो सी व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 2 स्क्वायर. ओके, 2 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है? 4, राइट? देन 4 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है? 16. ओके, राइट? उसके बाद 2 इंटू 4 क्या होता है? 8. एंड देन 8 इंटू 2 क्या होता है? 16. तो हम क्या करेंगे, ये फर्स्ट नंबर दैट इज जो वंस के प्लेस में है उसको छोड़ के हम 16 इसके साथ ऐड कर देते हैं. ओके, दैट मीन्स मुझे अब पता चल गया कि 24 का स्क्वायर 576 होता है. इजी. यहां मुझे याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि 24 का स्क्वायर क्या होगा, 73 का स्क्वायर क्या होगा. एनी नंबर, कोई भी 2 डिजिट नंबर का स्क्वायर आप इजीली इस तरीके से निकाल सकते हो. ओके, अंडरस्टूड गाइस? सो एक और एग्जांपल इफ वी टेक, सपोज वी टेक 73 का स्क्वायर. ओके, सो 7 का स्क्वायर वी हैव 49. 3 का स्क्वायर, अब देखो 3 का स्क्वायर में ना डायरेक्टली वी कैन नॉट राइट 9, वी हैव टू राइट 2 डिजिट नंबर, दैट मीन्स 09. ओके, सो 49 हो गया. एंड देन 3 का स्क्वायर दैट मीन्स 9, सो वी विल टेक 09. ओके, 09 आ गया हमारे पास. नाउ अब हमें क्या करना है, 7 इंटू 3 इज 21 and 21 into 2 is 42, right? So first यहाँ जो ones के place में है just leave this and then 42 just इसमें add कर दो, simple. So 9 2, okay, 5329. This is the square of 73, right? I don't have to memorize it कि 99 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है, 100 का स्क्वायर ऑब्वियसली वी ऑल नो. ओके, 54 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है, दिस इज इजी. टेक्नोलॉजी कभी कभी धोखा दे सकती है, बट ह्यूमन हैंड्स एंड ह्यूमन ब्रेन विल नेवर गिव यू दे विल नेवर धोखा नहीं देगी वो. ओके, सो इफ यू हैव नॉट रिमेंबर्ड, जस्ट यूज दिस ट्रिक, यूज दिस मेथड. इजीली कोई भी क्वेश्चन का सोल्यूशन इफ देयर इज स्क्वायर आपको निकल सकता है. ओके, सो देखो एक और एग्जांपल देते हैं एंड देन इट विल बी क्लियर व्हाई एम आई यूजिंग 09 इन माय प्रीवियस, दैट इज 73 का स्क्वायर में मैंने 09 क्यों यूज किया. ओके, सो सपोज आई राइट 52 का स्क्वायर. ये निकालना है मुझे 52 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है. Okay, so here 52 का square, so 5 square is 25, right? 5 square is 25. Okay, now we have to always remember, whenever you're trying to find out square of something, you have to just take double digit. Okay, that means 2 का square अगर 4 ले होता है तो we have to take 0 4. Okay, we have to take 0 4, and after that we have to just multiply. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20. Okay, दो चीजें याद रखनी है. इफ देर इज, अगर किसी का स्क्वायर आई एम गेटिंग अ सिंगल डिजिट नंबर, देन यहां पे आपको एक जीरो के साथ लेना है उसको. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दैट मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद व्हेन यू आर, once you take, suppose in this 0 4, so after that multiply करने के बाद you have to just leave the first number. ये number just छोड़ो, release this number, and then just add 0, 5 to the 10 and then 20. 20 यहाँ मुझे बस add कर देना है. Okay, leaving this particular number, so my answer would be 2704. Okay, understood guys? Any issues in this? Any issues finding out square of a particular number? See, this particular thing I taught because पिछला question हमने देखा कि 100 स्क्वायर, 11 स्क्वायर, 12 स्क्वायर, इस तरीके के पैटर्न्स भी आते हैं, राइट. वी नो 100 का स्क्वायर 10 का स्क्वायर 100 होता है, 11 का स्क्वायर 121 होता है, बट वी डोंट नो 24 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है. ओके, सो एक्चुअली वी कैन नॉट मेमोराइज एवरीथिंग, राइट. सो इजीली इस ट्रिक से हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं कि कोई भी 2 डिजिट का स्क्वायर क्या होता है. ओके, अंडरस्टूड गाइस. नाउ इसी में अगर पूछा जाए कि अगर 2 डिजिट का स्क्वायर क्या होता है, व्हाट इफ वी आर गेटिंग अ 3 डिजिट नंबर, 3 डिजिट नंबर का स्क्वायर क्या होता है. सो इन दैट केस यहाँ पे सपोज 1 2 3 का स्क्वायर अगर ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, या एक छोटा सा नंबर लेते हैं, लेट्स टेक अ स्मॉल नंबर. ओके, सो सपोज वी हैव let's say 195. Okay, so I want to find out 195 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है. what is the square of 195, right? so यहाँ मुझे दिख रहा है 3 डिजिट का नंबर है. so for finding out the square of a 3 digit number, what you have to do is, the first step is इस दोनों नंबर को ना किसी तरह जीरो करने की कोशिश करो. ओके, ट्राई टू मेक दीज टू नंबर्स जीरो. सो हाउ दीज टू नंबर्स विल बिकम जीरो? सो मेरे पास 195 है, अगर हम इसमें +5 ऐड करते हैं, ठीक है, अगर हम +5 ऐड कर रहे हैं तो मुझे -5 भी करना पड़ेगा, करेक्ट. सो इफ आई एम एडिंग, लेट्स से +5 to 195, so what I get? 200, correct? And just put a multiply sign, and you're also subtracting -5 from 195. That means what I am getting? 190, right? I'm getting 190. That means 200 into 190 मिला मुझे 195 में, +5 करने के बाद और -5 करने के बाद. ओके, अब मुझे क्या करना है? I'll just divide it by 100. Why? Because I just have to want to cancel these two numbers or zeros जो न्यूमरेटर में है. So मेरे पास ये कितना बचा? 19 into 2, 38. That means 380 मेरे पास आ रहा है. But that's not it. This is not the square of 195, right? This is not the square of 195. तो यहाँ मुझे क्या करना है? Then again we have to multiply it. This one, 1, 9, 5 and 2. 195 और 2 को मल्टीप्लाई करो. So what we will get? 9 5s are 45. 45 into 2, that means 90. That means 38090 मेरा स्क्वायर हो गया 195 का. ओके, अंडरस्टूड गाइस? एनी इश्यूज इन दिस? सो यहाँ पे हमने 2 डिजिट का स्क्वायर भी फाइंड आउट किया, 3 डिजिट का भी स्क्वायर फाइंड आउट किया. ओके, सो एनी काइंड ऑफ सीरीज in which square is coming, you can easily find out if your calculator is not working, if your calculator is slow. Okay, understood guys? Any questions in this? Okay, easy? Was it easy or difficult? सी 1 2 3 अगर हम लेंगे और इसका स्क्वायर फाइंड आउट करेंगे ना, सेम थिंग वी हैव टू डू इज, मुझे ये दोनों नंबर को किसी तरह जीरो करना है, 2 और 3 को. सो ऐसा कौन सा नंबर ले जिससे ये जीरो हो जाए? ओके ऐसा कौन सा नंबर यहाँ लेना है जिससे जीरो हो जाए? सो आई कैन टेक आइदर, लेट्स से, ओके सो किसी को इजी लगा, किसी को डिफिकल्ट लगा, दैट्स ओके, दैट्स फाइन. बट सी 3 डिजिट का स्क्वायर डजंट कम, इतनी इजीली नहीं आता है. ओके एंड दिस वन 380, दिस विल नॉट बी 90, दिस विल बी 25. ओके क्योंकि 5 का स्क्वायर 25 होता है, राइट? दैट वॉज माई मिस्टेक. सो यहाँ पे अगर हम ऐड कर रहे हैं +5 -5, ये हमारे 195 वाले क्वेश्चन में, देन 380 अगर आ जाए, उसके बाद व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज 5 का स्क्वायर, दैट मीन्स 25, मुझे यहाँ बस लिख देना है, दैट इज 38025, राइट? ओके फाइन, राइट? सो स्क्वायर आई ऑल्सो डिस्कस लेटर ऑन, कैसे निकालते हैं स्क्वायर, 3 डिजिट 2 डिजिट सबका मैं डिस्कस करूंगी, एंड आई विल बी ऑल्सो टेलिंग यू अबाउट 3 डिजिट. ओके वी विल डिस्कस, राइट? लेट्स टेक some questions more. So before moving on to another question, so there are some properties of square, rather a perfect square or a square roots. Okay, so पहला property है, the square of a number other than 0 and 1 is either multiple of 4 or exceeds a multiple of 4 by 1. Okay, this is my first property. Okay, so कोई भी नंबर का स्क्वायर अदर देन 0 and 1 is either a multiple of 4, okay, or exceeds the multiple of 4 by 1. Fine. Next is a number ending with odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. अगर कोई perfect square का सीरीज आया क्वेश्चन में, ओके या फिर they are asking which among these is a perfect square, then at that point of time what you want to do? So these 6 points are for that. Okay, so second point is a number ending with odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. So ये ध्यान में रखने का है कि कभी भी कोई भी नंबर odd number of zeros से अगर end कर रहा है तो वो perfect square नहीं है, right? Third is square of even number are always even. कोई भी even number का square 22 का square निकालेंगे तो इसका square हमेशा एक even number आएगा. Okay, square of even numbers are always even, right? Now square of odd numbers, even number का square अगर always even आता है तो odd number का squares भी always odd आएगा. Okay, understood? Now next point is the number ending with 2 3 7 8. Whatever numbers which are ending with 2 3 7 8, these are never perfect squares. ओके कोई भी नंबर अगर एंड कर रहा है फ्रॉम 2 3 7 8, देन दोज नंबर्स आर नेवर अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. वो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर होगा ही नहीं, कितना ही बड़ा नंबर हो. यू कैन डायरेक्टली सी एंड टेल दैट दिस इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. ओके एंड द लास्ट वन इज द स्क्वायर ऑफ अ नंबर other than 0 and 1 is either a multiple of 3 or exceeds the multiple of 3 by 1. Okay, so square of a number other than 0 and 1 is either a multiple of 3 or exceeds the multiple of 3 by 1. So these are some points which you can, remember when you're trying to solve a question related to perfect square. Okay, perfect square के questions में you can always remember these, points. Okay, now let's take a question, okay, and understand उस पांचों छह पॉइंट्स में what we can apply over here. So in this particular question it is telling which of the following is a perfect square. So in this question it is telling which of the following is a perfect square. Okay, so we have to find out कि हमारे ऑप्शन नंबर 1 2 3 4 में से कौन सा perfect square है. Okay, so earlier we studied कि कोई भी number, any number which ends with 2, which ends with 8, okay, are not a perfect square, right? So we already learned any number which is ending with 2, which is ending with 8 is not a perfect square. So हमारे पास option क्या बचा? Option we only got is option number 1, that is 1022121. This is the correct option. Okay, yes Diksha, you got it right. Option 1 is the correct. So many of you had got the right answer. Shubhra, Pallavi, Kaushik, great going. So you all are right. That is the option 1 is the right answer for this particular question, right? So इसमें मुझे you know I don't have to calculate the perfect square of all these numbers. Okay, ये number, I don't have to calculate the perfect square, right? By I don't have to calculate the perfect square, and by just seeing the last digit, by just seeing the last digit of each number, we can actually figure out which option among these is a perfect square. Okay, this is one type of question which comes on basically the perfect square. Okay, इससे ज़्यादा typical question नहीं आएगा on perfect square. Okay, you will not get questions to find out the perfect square of a particular number. अगर आएगा then it will be a small number, not a big number like 1022121, something like this. Okay, so let's move on to next question. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question. Before starting this question or before analyzing this question, you guys tell me, are you enjoying this class? Is it difficult to understand? The tricks are difficult to understand, or is it easy to understand? If it is easy to understand, just type E. फटाफट ई टाइप करो if it is easy to understand whatever I am teaching, and then I'll move on to this particular question which is on the screen right now. Okay, Sanchari says enjoying. Great, great, great. Okay, great. So I also see many people who already have the answer of this particular question. Okay, so इसमें क्या करना है मुझे इस क्वेश्चन में, in this particular question what I have to do is just see. कभी कभी we have to see the starting first two numbers. ठीक है, मुझे इसका स्क्वायर याद नहीं आ रहा है. I don't remember what is the square of 324 किसका स्क्वायर है, 361 किसका स्क्वायर है. ओके, 324 किसका स्क्वायर है, 361 किसका स्क्वायर है, आई डोंट रिमेंबर. लेकिन when I see 400 and 441, that means 400 is 20 ka square, right? 400 is 20 ka square. We can see 400 is 20 ka square, and then 441 over here is 21 ka square, right? 441 is 21 ka square. So what would be the number in place of question mark? That is 22 ka square. So my correct option is option number 2. राइट. सो हियर क्वेश्चन मार्क की जगह में हम 22 का स्क्वायर लिखेंगे. दैट इज ऑप्शन नंबर 2 विच इज 484. ओके, गॉट इट. इजी था क्वेश्चन. डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस उतना नहीं आता है. इफ इट इज डिफिकल्ट, one thing you have to understand, if the question is difficult, then it is sure shot you are going somewhere wrong. Okay, answers question में ही रहते हैं. All the answers you will get in the questions itself. Okay, sometimes when you only see the uh, the options, you can figure out what actually the question is right. So let's move on to the next question. Now, it's a different series altogether apart from numbers. So this is journal series of alphabets. Okay, it's a journal series of alphabets. Now we are coming to alphabets. Alphabets mein how to solve the questions which comes on alphabet. So here, suppose a question may I have to find out. Suppose if I take my name, okay, let's say Swarna. Okay, and I have to, in my name, that is Swarna, I have to find out ki this W, ठीक है, इसका पोजीशन नंबर क्या है. W का पोजीशन नंबर क्या है. व्हाट इज द पोजीशन ऑफ W in this particular word, right, in terms of alphabetical series. Okay, so alphabetical series में 1 to 27 होता है. Okay, 1 to 27. सो इफ वी डोंट रिमेंबर कौन सा लेटर कौन सी जगह पे आता है, कौन सा लेटर 25 नंबर पे आता है, कौन सा लेटर 16 पे आता है, ओके, विच नंबर कम्स ऑन विच पोजीशन. ओके, इफ वी डोंट रिमेंबर दैट, देन उसके लिए इजी सा चीज है, जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस. ओके, दैट इज EJOTY, concept of EJOTY. Easy है अंडरस्टैंड करना. EJOTY, right? You can easily memorize EJOTY. And then E का जो पोजीशन है अल्फाबेटिकल सीरीज में, सो ABCDE, E comes at the 5th पोजीशन, 5वें नंबर पे आता है. दैट मीन्स E का 5 है. सिमिलरली J10, ओके, O15, O का 15, राइट, J का we have 10, fine, and then O15, and then T is 20, Y is 25, right? T is 20, Y is 25. Now, if we take an example, let's say Ravi. If we take an example of a name, let's say Ravi. Okay, and in this particular name, I have to find out the position of R, position of A, V, I. Okay, इसमें position क्या है? Okay, so we can easily figure out from this particular concept, that is EJOTY, if I don't remember the positions of each and every alphabets. Okay, so we can easily figure out from this concept, that is EJOTY. So we can see R. Okay, यहाँ पे R है. So T का position already पता है मुझे, that is 20. T position is 20. Okay, so RST, that means अगर मैं पीछे जाऊं तो R का क्या हो जाएगा, 18, right? For this I don't have to write A, B, C, D, पूरा मुझे लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, right? So for this I don't have to write A, B, C, D. Okay, I can easily calculate the position of numbers with just help of EJOTY. EJOTY याद रखो, numbers याद रखो, what stands for O का position क्या है, T का क्या है, Y का क्या है, J का क्या है, E का क्या है. Okay, and then you can easily find out. And yes, the correct answer for Ravi would be 18, 1, 22 or 9. बहुत ही simple है. It is Okay, correct answer will be 18, 1, 22 and 9. Okay, बहुत simple है, very easy. Okay, you don't have to write and waste your time in calculating this position of any alphabetical series. Okay, एक और क्वेश्चन इस पे लेते हैं. सपोज वी टेक वन मोर क्वेश्चन इन दिस. ओके, suppose we take one more question in this. So the question is, what is the seventh number from your left in English alphabet? Okay, so seventh number from your left. So यहाँ मेरे लिए दो keywords है. First is seventh and उसके बाद left. Okay, so I have two keywords over here. First is 7, another one is left. Okay, so basically, we humans, what we do, we go from right to left. Okay, we always go from right to left, we don't go from left to right. Okay, but in case of alphabetical series, always start from left. Check karo left mein kya hai pehle. Okay, so what is the seventh number from your left? Okay, अब मुझे पता है कि E is the fifth number, right? We know that E, the alphabet E, uska position, what is the position is 5, right? So the seventh number would be E, F, and then G. So my answer would be G. G will be the answer for this particular question. So G will be the answer of this particular question, right? So good job to Rhythm, Bhavya, Shubhra. You guys are, great going. You got the correct answer. Now let's move on to another question. एक और question solve करते हैं. Only on alphabetical series. Okay. अब ये question देखो. This is somewhat different. Okay. Let's move on to one more question. Okay. And let's check. So in this particular question, which of the following option is seventh to the right? Okay, seventh to the right of the 13th letter from left in forward alphabetical series. Okay, so yahan it is telling which of the following option is seventh, that this is my first keyword, to the right, that means it is towards right, of 13th letter, 13th letter ki taraf, and from the left in the forward alphabetical series. Okay, 13th letter from the left in the forward alphabetical series. Okay, so 13 from the left क्या हो जाएगा? A से अगर हम start करेंगे, so 13th letter will be M, right? Right, 13th letter will be M. Okay, now 13th letter from the left and 7th letter भी कह रहा है यहाँ पे. 13th letter from the left and 7th letter also. Okay, so 13th letter from left is M, 13th letter from left is M, and the 7th to the right, that means यहां से right, इधर right जाना है मुझे, so right की तरफ में the 7th letter would be T for me. Okay, 7T. Okay, so my answer is T, correct? But what is happening over here is I'm writing the whole alphabetical series A से लेकर Z तक, then I am trying to understand कौन सा position कहाँ पे है. I am actually writing the whole alphabetical series and I am trying to understand कौन सा letter कहाँ पे है. So इस type के question को, this type of question can be easily understood by a simple trick. Okay, by this type of question can be easily understood by a simple trick. So trick kya hai? The first trick is if both the directions are same. Okay, So the first trick is if both directions are same, मतलब या तो left and left हो या तो right and right हो. Okay, so if it is left and left or right and right, then what we have to do is, if the directions are same, then subtraction of the number take place. That means 13 को 7 में से subtract कर दो. Okay, अगर same direction में है तो. Okay, but if it is in opposite direction, okay, that is in our case, if it is in opposite direction, okay, if it is in opposite direction, right, so in that case what we have to do is 7 and 13, 7 plus 13, we just have to add these two. That means we'll get 20. 7 plus 13 is 20. अब देखना है 20 कौन से पोजीशन पे है इन दी अल्फाबेटिकल सीरीज, राइट. 20 के पोजीशन पे कौन सा लेटर है? 20 के पोजीशन पे वी गेट टी. टी इज दी you know position for 20, right? So isme I don't I didn't write the complete series. I just easily used these two tricks to find out the answer for this particular question. उसमें मुझे सीरीज नहीं लिखना है. I can easily use these two tricks to find out the answer for this particular question. Understood? Easy trick है. कोई difficulty? Anyone, any difficulty? Easy to understand? Okay, thank you so much, Kalpana. It's very happy I am that it's very easy to understand for you guys. So I'll just make it more easier for you guys. We'll keep moving with another question with the series formation. Let's take another question. Okay, let us take another question. एक और question हम लेते हैं. In this particular question, we have to understand or we have to find out the missing term. हमें missing term find out करना है. In this question, we have to find out the missing term. Right? So here we see 5729. My first picture, it is showing 5729. Okay, second मुझे दिखा रहा है 3618. Okay, second one is 3618. थर्ड इज 279. ओके, सो ये 279 है. सो इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन में, इन दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, हाउ टू फाइंड आउट when the question is in the form of an image, then how to find out the answer. When the question is in the form of an image, how to find out the answer. So here we can easily see 5 plus 2 7 hota hai. Okay, 5 plus 2 7. 3 into 6 is 18. Fine, 3 6 the 18. 5 plus 2 7. 3 6 18. Okay, next is 2 plus 7 is 9. 2 plus 7 is 9, right? ये 2 plus 7 9 होता है. ओके, नाउ यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा ट्रिक और बहुत बड़ा कैच क्या है. समटाइम्स व्हाट द एग्जामिनर डू, दे प्ले विथ our brain, the student's brain. They play with the student's brain. The examiner play with the student's brain. Okay, so यहाँ पे 5 plus 2 if it is 7, ठीक है. बट इफ आई सी द ऑप्शन, ये दोनों ऑप्शन अगर हम देखते हैं, सो ये दो चारों ऑप्शन में इट इज नथिंग टू डू विद द सीरीज, लाइक एडिशन, सब्सट्रैक्शन, या फिर यहाँ पे प्लस दिया हुआ है या क्वेश्चन मार्क है. नथिंग टू डू विद दैट. ओके, नथिंग टू डू विद द प्लस माइनस क्वेश्चन मार्क, इन सब चीजों का यहाँ कोई मतलब नहीं है इस क्वेश्चन में. ओके, सो simple sa cheese. What we have to see over here is, first is 5 to 7. Okay, 5 to 7, this one, 5 to 7. Okay, so 5 to 7 का मिरर इमेज कौन फॉर्म कर रहा है? 3 6 18, दिस इज द मिरर इमेज। ओके, ये एक मिरर इमेज है। ओके, सो 3 6 18 इज द मिरर इमेज। अब यहाँ पे 7 2 and 9, दिस 7 2 and 9, सो इसका उल्टा मिरर इमेज कौन सा है? 7 2 and 9 का उल्टा मिरर क्या होगा? This one, that is option number 1. Option number 1 is my correct answer. So here in this question, it was nothing to do with the, uh, nothing to do with the numbers. यहाँ पे numbers के साथ हमें कुछ भी नहीं करना है. It is just like we have to see कि कौन सा क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे. We have to see which kind of image it is it a mirror image या फिर similar image है, is it a mirror image या फिर similar kind of image है, and accordingly we can find out the answer for this particular question. Okay, now mirror image कैसे हो रहा है? 5 to 7. Okay, this 5 to 7 अगर ले, ठीक है, 5 2 and 7, अगर हम 5 to 7 को उल्टा कर देते हैं, इफ वी टर्न द 5 to 7, तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? 2 ऊपर चल जा रहा है, राइट? 2 ऊपर चल जाएगा और 5 और 7 नीचे ही रहेगा। ओके, सो इन दिस केस व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? सेम थिंग, सेम पैटर्न, सेम तरह का पैटर्न है ये। इन दिस केस व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? सेम तरह का पैटर्न है। 18 ऊपर है, 3 and 6 साइड में है। दैट मीन्स 5 7 2 का मिरर इमेज हो गया 3 18 6। Okay, now if we see the last one, that is 2 9 or 7, if we see the last one 2 9 and 7, okay, so ये इस पैटर्न में बना हुआ है। सो इसका अगर हम मिरर इमेज निकालेंगे, सो इट विल बी समथिंग लाइक 9 2 7, कुछ इस तरीके से आना चाहिए, राइट? If I take out the mirror image of 297, then it should be something like this. Okay, so just to match with this, which is matching, option number 1 match कर रहा है उसके साथ, mirror image बन रहा है 2 7 14, this is a mirror image, correct? 2 7 14 ये mirror image बन रहा है 2 7 9 के साथ में। Don't see the numbers, don't see multiplication division subtraction, कुछ नहीं देखना है, just see the figure, how it is coming. Okay, understood? The shape basically, correct, the shape, किस तरीके का shape form कर रहा है वो. Okay, understood? Any questions in this? We'll move on to the other question. So now we have another question. ये एक तरह का question है. So we have another question, and in this question we have to find out, 1000 यहाँ पे this is 10 का cube, 1000 is 10 का cube. Okay, 1000 is 10 का cube, right? So we can see 1000 is 10 का cube, so इसके बाद क्या आना चाहिए? Obviously 11 का cube आना चाहिए. That means my correct answer is 1331. That means my correct answer is 1331, right? 1331 is the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, now let's move on to another question. So in this particular question, we have to find out the number which should come in place of question mark. We have to find out the number which should come in place of question mark. Okay, so what kind of series is going on over here? First of all, we can see 10 then 22, 10 के बाद 22 आ रहा है. That means this is the increase case. Okay, 10 के बाद 22 is coming, that means this is a increase case. Okay, now first तो मुझे पता चल गया this is a increase case. I have understood that this is an increase case. Now how to find out the pattern? So for finding out the pattern, simple सा चीज, just देखो 10 है यहाँ पे. Okay, this is 10. So 10 into 2, अगर we multiply 2 with 10, if we multiply 2 with 10, we get 20, right? 20 may if I just add 2, then what I'll get? 22. 20 may if I'll just add 2, then I'll get 22, right? Now 22 में अगर फिर से हम 2 को ऐड मल्टीप्लाई करें, 22 again if we multiply 2, then we will get 44, right? 22 multiplied by 2, we will get 44. And 44 plus 2, that is 44 plus 2, we will get 46. 44 plus 2 is 46. Correct, the time gap is getting doubled. So यहाँ क्या है, we can see multiplication भी हो रहा है, addition भी हो रहा है. Correct, multiplication is also going on, addition is also going on, right? So this is a kind of arithmetic series where multiplication, addition, both are going on. Okay. So my answer would be, suppose 94 into 2 plus 2, I'll get 190. Okay. 94 into 2 plus 2, I will get 190. So 192 into 2 plus 2, my answer will be 382. Right? My correct answer will be 382. Okay, easy. Let's move on to the next question. Now we have a question. Let's move on to the next question. Now we have a question. There is the question 1, 4, 8, 11, 22, 25. So in the series I have 1, 4, 8, 11, 22, 25. Okay. I have to find out the next number after 25. What is the next number after 25? Okay. So, in this, what kind of pattern is going on? Okay. So, what is happening over here? 1 and 4. 1 and 4. So, suppose if I just add 1 plus 3, I'll get 4. Right? 1 plus 3, I will get 4. Okay. Then next number is 8. So what should I do with 4 to get 8? I should multiply 2 to get 8. Right? I should multiply 2 with 4 to get 8. Okay? So what is happening? यहाँ पे मैंने 3 plus किया, यहाँ 2 किया. Okay? Suppose next 8 के साथ if I add 3, suppose if I add 3 to the number 8, then what will I get? 11. Correct? Correct? And then 11 into 2 if I do, then I'll get 22. Okay? So how to find out हो क्या रहा है इन सारे numbers के बीच में? You have to just see the numbers. 1, 4, 8 आ रहा है. Okay? So first of all, try to find out the difference. You have to see the numbers and find out the difference. Okay? चेक करो डिफरेंस हो रहा है कि नहीं. सो 1 और 4 के बीच में 3 का डिफरेंस है. ओके, बट आफ्टर दैट 4 और 8 के बीच में 4 का डिफरेंस है. दैट मीन्स 3, 4, राइट. और उसके बाद फिर डिफरेंस यहाँ पे कितना आ रहा है? 9, 10, 11. फिर 3 का डिफरेंस है. ऐसे ऐसे डिफरेंस आ रहा है. तो वो क्या होगा? वो दैट विल नॉट फॉर्म अ सीरीज. सो सिमिलर वे यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट कौन सा पैटर्न अप्लाई हो रहा है. So for this particular question, the answer will be option number 1, that is 50. So for this particular question, the answer would be option number 1, that is 50. Yes, Romy, you are correct. The pattern is +3. The pattern is +3 and multiply 2. That is the pattern. Okay, so this is not a difficult question, you just have to be focused. Okay, see the series, focus करो on the series and then check ऐड हो रहा है, सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है, स्क्वायर हो रहा है या मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है. Okay, and you can easily find out. Fine, let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. अब इस question, what is happening in this particular question? In this particular question, 1 2 6, 1 2 6, 36, 44, and then 440. After that, I have to find out what comes after 440. In this particular question, what comes after 440? 440 के बाद क्या आता है? Okay, so in this particular series, what is happening? Anyone can give me the answer? What is the answer of this particular question? Which option is correct for this particular question? Anyone? Just focus on the question, see what is happening, whether it's, addition हो रहा है, subtraction हो रहा है, multiply हो रहा है. Just focus on that. Okay, I got some answers. Kaushik says 452. Okay, option 3. Okay, okay, okay. Now let's see क्या ऑप्शन 3 करेक्ट है कि नहीं, वेदर माई ऑप्शन 3 इज करेक्ट और नॉट. Okay, whether I'm getting 452 or not. Now, how to solve this series? Is series ko how to solve this series? Okay, so here what is happening? If I do 1 into 2, I'll get 2, right? If I do 2 plus 4, I'll get 6. Okay, now if I do 6 into 6, I will get 36. Okay, if I do 6 into 6, I will get 36. Then 36 के साथ अगर हम 8 ऐड कर दे तो हमें 44 मिल जाएगा. ओके, एंड देन अगर हम 44 के साथ में 10 ऐड मल्टीप्लाई कर दे तो हमें 440 मिल जाएगा. Okay, so what is happening over here? What is happening over here? 2 4 6 8 10 चल रहा है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, 2 4 6 8 10. सो ऑब्वियसली अगर हम 440 के साथ में प्लस मल्टीप्लिकेशन चल रहा है, 440 के साथ में अगर हम 12 को ऐड कर देते हैं, इफ आई ऐड 440 विथ 12, देन माय आंसर वुड बी 452. Right? My correct answer would be 452. Got it? Any issues in this? Understood, everybody? Okay, so next question पे जाते हैं. Next question is somewhat this kind: 3 4 8 10 13. Okay, so 3 4 8 10 13 16. This is my series: 3 4 8 10 13 16. So I have to find out what is the number which will come on these two question mark. Okay, I have to find out what is the number which will come on these two question marks. In दोनों question marks में क्या number आएगा? So how to find out that? So यहाँ पे simple सा I can see over here is what is happening. 3 और 8 के बीच में अगर हम difference देखें, so 5 का difference है. 8 and 13 के बीच में difference देखें, then 5 का difference है. Okay, 3 and 8 के बीच में difference is 5, and then 8 and 13 के बीच में difference is also 5, right? So 13 and the next number, 13 and the next number, that is 13 plus 5, we will get 18. So our first number is 18. Okay, similarly 4 और 10 के बीच में अगर difference देखें, so the difference is 6. The difference between 4 and 10 is 6. 10 और 16 में अगर डिफरेंस देखे देन इट्स अगेन 6. ओके, एंड देन 16 के साथ में 6 और जोड़ देंगे. सो व्हाट वी विल गेट इफ वी ऐड 16 plus 6, then my answer is 22. That means my two numbers are 18 and 22. So option 1 is correct option for this particular question. Easy or difficult? Was it easy or difficult to analyze the uh, pattern? What kind of pattern is going on? Was it difficult or easy? Okay, so chalo, let's move on to the next question. Before that, good job to Shivali, Shubham, Sanchari, Pallavi, everyone. You guys are doing a great job. Okay, and the correct option is option one, and you guys are also focusing. That is the very best part. Okay, so let's move on to another question. एक और question देखते हैं. Okay, so the next question is 7, 11, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So quickly guys tell me what should be the answer of this particular question. इस particular question का answer क्या होगा? Quickly tell me. Without wasting time, मुश्किल से you should take 5 to 10 seconds. फटाफट जल्दी से बताओ क्या आंसर होगा. Come on. Okay, I got 29. Okay, okay, okay. Any more? Shubhra, Kaushik, Romy, 29. Okay, great. Any more answers apart from 29? किसी का कोई अलग आंसर आया apart from 29? Okay, 29. Okay, okay. Now, any of you guys tell me what kind of pattern is going on? कैसे पता चला? जल्दी. What kind of pattern is going on over here? So you can see 7 और 11 के बीच में the difference is 4. Okay. 11 or 13, the difference is 2, right? 4 and 2. That means 4 and 2 का pattern चल रहा है यहाँ पे. Okay. 4 and 2 का pattern चल रहा है यहाँ पे. So 23, 25 में अगर 2 है difference, so इसमें अगर हम 4 add कर दे 25 में, so what I'll get 29, right? So 29 is the correct answer for this particular question. 29 is the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, good job guys, good job to Kaushik, Pallavi, Shivali, Bhavya. Okay, now frankly, you guys tell me how much time do you took to find out the answer for this particular question. कितना समय लगा इस question का आंसर निकालने के लिए? Anyone with a time? 2 सेकंड, 5 सेकंड, 10, 1 मिनट, 2 मिनट, anyone? 4 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, okay. See, what happens is this kind of questions, if you see it properly, then only you will be able to understand. If you see this kind of questions properly, what is happening in the questions, you will be able to understand कि whether subtraction चल रहा है, addition चल रहा है, क्या चल रहा है. लेकिन sometimes what happens, we are in a hurry, or there is a timer which is going on. In that particular time we have to finish all the questions. Okay, so it is not necessary to answer all the questions unless and until you are very much sure about the answer. जब तक आंसर के बारे में पूरी तरीके से श्योर ना हो, don't give the answer for that particular question because it carries a negative marking. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so here we'll move to the next question. So here we have to find out the missing number. इस particular shape में, इस particular image में we have to find out the missing number. Missing number यहाँ पे क्या है? Okay, so tell me guys, what is the missing number over here? What is the missing number? Anyone? Can anyone tell me? 41, 40, and then a question mark. What is the missing number over here? So 41, 40, question mark. The missing number we have to find out. ठीक है, so let's see the pattern. We'll see the pattern. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? 17, 15 and then 8. ठीक है, सो अगर हम 17 और 15 को ऐड करते हैं, इफ वी ऐड 17 and 15, then we get 32. 32 is divisible by 8. Yes, 32 is divisible by 8. Okay, similarly अगर हम ये दोनों को देखें, 13 plus 12 is 25. If I divide 25 by 5, so 13 plus 12 is 25. So 25 by 5, so that means this is also divisible. ओके, सिमिलरली अगर यहाँ पे देखें 25 प्लस 24 दैट इज 49. 49 को अगर हम 7 से डिवाइड करें देन दिस इज ऑल्सो डिविजिबल. 49 को 7 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो भी वो डिविजिबल है. ओके, सिमिलरली अगर हम 41 को 40 से अगर हम 41 प्लस 40 वी गेट 81. ओके, वी गेट 81, राइट. सो 81 को हम किससे डिवाइड करेंगे? सो विल जस्ट सी दी ऑप्शंस. 81 को डिवाइड करने के लिए वी विल सी ऑप्शंस. कौन सा नंबर है जो 81 को डिवाइड कर सकता है? विच नंबर अमॉन्ग दीज कैन डिवाइड 81? So obviously my correct answer would be option number 2, that is 9. My correct answer is option number 2, that is 9. Okay, 9 is my correct option. Option number 2. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to the next. Now what is happening over here? Let's move on to a next question. Let's move on to next question. We have to find out what will come in place of question mark. This is a kind of series. This is a kind of series. So यहाँ पे मुझे पता करना है what will be the number which will come in place of question mark. Okay, it's a kind of series. What will be the number which will come in place of question mark? Fine. So any one of you can try to attempt this question and tell me what will be the answer. Anyone? Anyone? Any answers for this particular series? क्या चल रहा है इस सीरीज में? Anyone is able to figure out what is happening in this particular series? प्लस चल रहा है, माइनस हो रहा है, देन प्लस हो रहा है, फिर माइनस हो रहा है. What is happening? It is very easy. Don't put too much of your brain. सिंपल सा है, just watch the series. हो क्या रहा है वहां पे? Okay, start by taking the pairs. Pairs लो, छोटा छोटा pairs. Try taking the pairs. Okay, so here if I take 1 and minus 2, here if I take 1 and minus 2, that means my difference is minus 1, correct? If I take 1 and minus 2, my difference is minus 1. Similarly 3 minus 4, difference कितना आ रहा है? Minus 1. Okay, similarly 5 minus 6, difference कितना आ रहा है? Minus 1. Okay, 5 minus 6, difference आ रहा है minus 1, right? Similarly minus 6 से लेकर के minus 20 तक, that means 1 से लेकर के 20 तक मेरा कितना नंबर्स आ सकता है? minus 10 आ सकता है, करेक्ट? 1 से लेकर 20 तक I can get minus 10, right? And I have 1 over here. I have 1 over here which has a positive sign, right? I have 1 which has a positive sign. So what I can do? 1 minus 10. That means my answer will be minus 9. That means the correct option is number 4, right? Great. I'm feeling very happy. Romy, Kaushik, Shubhra, Bhavya, Sanchari, you guys are doing great job. You got the correct answer. The correct option is the option number 4. The answer is minus 9 for this particular question. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to next. So basically that was the end of today's session. That was the end of today's session for the series formation. In our next session we will basically deal with our relatives. Okay, our relatives are very dangerous. They are very dangerous for us sometime, but very helpful for us also, right? How they are helpful? They will help you score marks in your exam. Okay, so your chacha, mama, grandfather, granddaughter, everybody will play a role in you know securing marks in the blood relation. Okay, so yes, of course, Sanchari, for exam time and career, they are dangerous, but this is the point where they will help you out in order to solve the blood relation questions. Okay, so we will be dealing with the blood relation questions, tips and tricks, everything in our next session. Okay, so hope you guys liked this class, you enjoyed, you learned this anything from this class, and you also like the tricks which will help, okay, you in your CSIR net exam. Yes, so I'll be ending this session and we will be meeting up in our next session. Okay, so thank you so much guys once again for all your cooperation, for all your support.